Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Obsessive Compulsive Gaming. I am the Obsessive Compulsive Gamer, and this is my review for GRANBLUE FANTASY VERSUS. So dear viewer, if you don't mind, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and like this video. So, GRANBLUE FANTASY VERSUS released in 2020, a year I remember fondly as the year I got into a fist fight with a very drunk priest who was armed with a strap-on. But we're not here to talk about that. We are here to talk about GRANBLUE FANTASY VERSUS, and what the hell is this game? And I'm so glad you asked, dear viewer. This is a 2.5D fighting game based on the video game GRANBLUE Fantasy, which was an RPG video game. And while this game is predominantly a fighting game, you could say it is somewhat of a side-scrolling beat-em-up slash RPG type thing. In fact, the main story mode is called RPG mode. And how is it? Getting down to the nitty-gritty, it is absolutely bloody fantastic. Everything from the visuals, to the animations, to the voice acting, to the story itself is simply top-notch. If you like beating the absolute living shit out of opponents, then you've come to the right place, dear viewer. What else do you need to know? There's a massive story mode that'll take you about 10 hours to get through. There's side objectives which will take you even longer than the main story. There's 12 initial playable characters, not including all of the characters I've added via DLC. There's an arcade mode. There's a training mode. There's combos. There's special abilities. There's weapons you can pick up in the RPG mode. There's skills. Oh, the usual stuff you would expect from an RPG and fighting game. Well, what the hell are you doing? Why are you still sitting here listening to this? I mean, I know it's absolutely bloody hilarious, but if you enjoy fighting games and or RPGs and or 2.5D beat-em-up games, then you should be buying this game right now, if you haven't already. Therefore, I declare that GRANBLUE Fantasy VERSUS is splendid. So, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, my totally not rambling review for GRANBLUE Fantasy VERSUS. If you enjoyed this little review of mine, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. If you haven't enjoyed it, well then feel free to give me a thumbs down. But please remember the single most important thing I always tell you, dear viewer, and that is to always stay obsessed with gaming. Are you still here? Oh, you must have really enjoyed this video then. In that case, you had better subscribe to the channel and check out our other content. Otherwise, you're a booby pants, and no one wants to be a booby pants.